and welcome back to the game show. I'm Jack Caffrey.
And I'm Jack Gibney. After us doing our review of Super Smash Bros. 64, it's time for us to go back to 2001 for our review of Super Smash Bros. Melee. Super Smash Bros. Melee is probably one of the biggest jumps from one game to another. Pretty impressive for a game made in only 2 years.
Masahiro Sakurai and his team were able to cram multiple levels and characters, along with a new and solid physics engine and various modes to explore. Even some of the music was recorded live.
So now, after 18 years, does it still hold up? Is it still fun to play? Let's find out.
So after the game asks you if you want to play it in 50Hz or 60Hz, you get this brilliant intro showing off all of the characters.
It most certainly tops the other intro, which was technically just gameplay. There's a fair bit of animation with a bit of gameplay as well.
The intro was mostly made of pre-rendered material, which was done to show the power of the GameCube's hardware.
Even though Sonic Adventure did that 3 years earlier.
And after all the trophies blow up, we get
Super Smash Brothers
Different voice actor.
So instead of Jeff Manning doing the Master Hand narration, Dean Harrington was given the role. He does a fine job, but some of the lines sound off for some reason. My only guess why is because the directors in the late 90s to early 2000s were not so good at directing their actors, so sometimes the lines sounded weird. For example, Sonic might be talking to Eggman, but it might be him talking as if he's the best friend in the world. And then there'd be times where he'd talk to Tails and he wouldn't be so happy.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3 quick maths.
So what's new? Well, there's the new side specials, multiple items, 29 stages that you can play on, and the Wave Dash! Another thing is that the game engine is much faster than the one in 64. It is one of the fastest Smash games, and that is the reason the game has one of the largest competitive scenes out there.
There are 25 characters, 26 if you count Sheik as one, and since we've already covered the original 12, we're only gonna cover the new ones from now on. Let's go!
Dr. Mario,
He's Mario, but he's a little slow and more powerful.
Bowser,
Powerful, but extremely slow.
Peach,
Peach is very strong. She's very floaty, but has explosive attacks.
Ganondorf,
A worse version of Captain Falcon.
Falco,
He's Fox, and depending on which region you live in, he's either better or worse than Fox.
Ice Climber,
They're broken, but has some weaknesses which can get them KO'd quickly.
Zelda,
Zelda's not really good.
But Sheik is really good.
Young Link,
He's faster than normal Link, and even better than him in some ways, but has some weaknesses.
Pichu,
He's Pikachu, but faster and worse.
Mewtwo,
Mewtwo is one attack which does major damage, but he's not so good overall.
Mr. Game & Watch,
Mr. Game & Watch has some good hitboxes, but is really weak, and his shield doesn't cover all of them.
Marth,
Marth is strong, and his grab range is broken.
Roy,
Roy is powerful, but not as good as Marth. And now, onto the modes. Classic mode is back, however randomizes the fights, which makes it better. There's also All-Star mode. It's long, it's fun, but it has no Smash Mouth.
There's also Adventure Mode. It's fixed like the original Classic Mode, but it lasts a long time and features long exploration levels to enjoy. You've also got Multi-Man Melee, which is just fighting Polygon Team from the original, along with target tests and home run contests, which could be really fun.
Then there's the event matches. They're the most painful matches that you will ever play. It goes from painfully easy to painfully hard. Take time for a checkup. They cranked up the difficulty to high heaven. The showdown as well. If you want to beat it, find a 4-leaf clover. Or do the Master Hand glitch, which allows you to play as Master Hand.
We haven't even mentioned the cool trophies or the other extra bits in Versus Mode. There's so much in the game. What's not to love? Well, there is a few problems. First of all, the music sounds really compressed. Sometimes I actually cannot stand listening to some of the live songs because it sounds like it was recorded on a Nokia phone and improved with producer effects.
Secondly, if you go on to another one of the other games in the Smash Bros. Series, good luck trying to get back to the gameplay mechanics. You will be struggling. And believe me, it's so annoying!
As well, some of the graphics haven't aged very well. There are some graphics which look a little bit blurred or simplistic. Definitely not on par with games like Fortnite. Nope. Not going there. We're going too far.
Also, it's not a game for beginners. The competitive scene is very exploited because the game was never really supposed to be the most competitive game out there. You'll have to be really skilled
Like us.
to play this game.
Then again, I suppose the speed factor of the game might affect you based on whether you like fast games or slower ones, so you might just like this game better than others just because of the speed.
What if you want to learn the mechanics of Melee? Well, there's a mod just to do that, called 20XX Halfback. This version of Melee lets you add hitboxes, flashing colors over your character, and even play fan stages.
You can even play the test stage and set the game to widescreen. But hacks aside, what do we think of the vanilla Melee? It's by far a superior version of the 64 version. I would definitely get a 9.7 out of 10. I'd recommend it to anyone who likes fighting games or Smash in general. But if speed's not your thing, maybe this isn't for you.
It was a long time after Melee before we got a new installment in the series. Let's just say, it was a surprise for many.
Oh my god, they're adding Snake!
Stay tuned next time for our review of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. But for now, farewell!